Hi students, today we are going to learn the topic conditionals. What is conditionals? Before learning conditionals, I want to give you a little intro about class. CLAUSE class. A class is a group of related words containing a subject and a verb. So what is class? It is a group of words which contains a subject as well as a verb. What is verb? Action words are called verbs, and subject you all know, doer of an action is called subject. A class is a larger group of words, or you can say it as a class is a larger word group than a phrase. So what is class? It is a class is a larger word group as we compared it to the phrase, and a class includes a little more information as compared with phrases. So once again I'll repeat what is class. A class is a group of related words containing a subject and a verb. A class is a larger word group than a phrase and includes a little more information. I want to tell you about types of class. Types of class. There are two types of class. First one is independent class. It is otherwise called as main or principal class. Independent class, otherwise called as main or principal class. Number 2, dependent class. It is otherwise called as subordinate class. So first one is independent class. It is otherwise called as main or principal class. Second one is dependent class. It is otherwise called as subordinate class. Now let me define in very simple words what is main class or independent or principal class. Independent class is the main or principal class in the sentence. It can stand alone and can be called a sentence. It does not start with the subordinate words when, which, or if. Independent class are otherwise called as main class or principal class in a sentence. It can stand alone and can be called a sentence. It does not start with subordinate words like when, if, or which. It contains a subject, it contains an action, it expresses a complete thought. It is called as main class or principal class or independent class. And what is dependent class? Dependent class is otherwise called as subordinate class. A dependent class is a subordinate class. It starts with the subordinate words. It cannot stand alone as a sentence, and it is labeled according to its function in the sentence. It cannot stand alone in a sentence, and it is labeled according to the function in the sentence. So it may start with the subordinate words like when, if, or which. Now we are going to learn about conditional clauses. What is conditional sentence? You all know conditional clause. Now we are going to learn conditional sentences. Conditional sentences or conditionals expresses conditions and they result using if conjunction. Conditional sentences or conditionals express conditions and their results using a if conjunction. For example, if you get good marks, I will buy a bicycle. So what is the condition? If you get good marks, what is the result? I will buy you a bicycle. So conditional sentences or conditionals express conditions and they result using if conjunction. Next, conditional sentences have two clauses. One is if clause and another one is main clause. What are the two clauses? Conditional sentences have two clauses, if clause and main clause. The if clause states the condition while the main clause states its result. So if clause it states the condition while the main clause it deals with the result. For example, I told you if you work hard you will pass. So the condition is work hard. If you work hard, you work hard if you are adding. So it is the if clause. What is the result? That will be the main clause. You will pass. So you will pass. In you will pass you have the subject and verb and there is a complete meaning. Now I hope you all will understand this. Next we will move to the next one. There are 4 types of conditionals. Zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional and the third conditional. There are four types of conditionals: the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. What is the zero conditional? We can see the thing. The zero conditional is used when the time referred to is either now or always, and the situation is real and possible. It is often used to refer to general truth. The tense in both parts of the sentence is the simple present. Now we can see the example. Zero conditional, it is used to refer the time that is going to happen now or always. Always means general truth. It will change at no cost, and it will the situation may be real and possible. What is possible? There is a chance to happen. Real means original. So it is often used for general truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. It is a general truth. It cannot be changed. The tense used in both part of the sentence, it will be only simple present. If he eats ice cream, he catches a cold. So he eats ice cream. If he eats, it's a condition. If he eats the ice cream, what is the result? He catches a cold. So first sentence is a if clause, the next one is the main clause. So next sentence, if we heat metal, it expands. So what is it? If we heat metal, it is a condition. What is the result? It will expand. It expands. So if it is a general truth, we have to write these sentences only in simple present. So for general truth, if it is for zero conditionals, both the tense we have to make use of in simple present. Now we are going to learn first conditional. The first conditional is used to refer to present or future when the situation is real. It refers to a possible condition and its probable result. The first conditional, it is used to refer the present tense or future tense when the situation is only real, that is true. It refers to a possible condition. What is possible? Chance to happen, and probable result. If this happens, it will happen. We say no. So if you break this one, I will beat you. So that is that. So possible condition as well as the probable result. In these sentences, the if clause is in present tense and the main clause is in simple future. And you can see the first conditional. If you go out in the rain. So first it is in if clause. If is a if clause. First sentence is in if clause. The next sentence you can see you will catch hold. You will catch hold. It is in simple future. So it is called as first conditional. So in first conditional, the first if clause, it is in simple present, and the next it is in simple future. But the first first half of the sentence, it says a possible. If you go out in rain, if you are going out in rain, what will be the result? What will happen? That is a probable result. You will catch a cold. If the teacher is absent, the meeting will be cancelled. So what is the first sentence? If is the conditional clause, but what is that first one? It is used in simple present tense. It is a condition. If the teacher is absent alone, the meeting will be cancelled. Otherwise, the meeting will continue. So it is the first is the condition. If the teacher is absent, what is the remaining part? It is in future tense. The meeting will be cancelled. It will apply for first conditional. Next, we are going to see the second conditional. The second conditional is used to refer to a time, or that is now or any time, and the situation that is unreal. It is used to refer to a hypothetical condition and its probable result. What is the second condition? It is used to refer to a time, what you are going to indicate now, present or any time, but the situation is unreal. It is not real. And it is used to refer hypothetical condition and its probable result. What is hypothetical? There is a chance for this to happen or not. The situation is unreal. And if in this kind of sentence, the first clause will be used with the used in the simple past tense, and the remaining will be in in the main class it is will be in present conditional. You can see, if she left early she would reach on time. So it is the only unreal situation because she didn't reach it earlier, but we are telling if she left early, if she leave from this place earlier, she would have reached it on time. So it is the first if class, it should be in past tense, and the remaining main class it uses the present conditional. She would reach on time. Next sentence, if you study harder you would get better grades. If you studied harder, it means past tense. If you have studied earlier, or if you have worked very harder earlier, you would get better grades, you would have got better marks. So in second conditional, the if class is used along with past tense and the main class is present conditional. So now we are going to learn the next third conditional. What is third conditional? The third conditional is used to refer to a time in the past and the situation that is contrary to the reality. What is contrary? Just the opposite. So third conditional is used to refer to a time in the past and the situation that is just the opposite of the reality. It is used to refer an unreal past condition and its probable past results. It is used to refer unreal. What is unreal? Not real. Past condition and its probable past results. And in this, if class is used in if class uses the past perfect tense and the main class will be in perfect conditional. So the first if is used along with the it is used to indicate the time that happened in the past and the situation it may be contrary to the reality, and it is used to refer only unreal past condition and its probable past results. For example, if they had admitted their mistake earlier, it means they have not admitted their mistake. It means if they had admitted their mistakes earlier, they wouldn't have been punished so severely. What is the meaning? So what the meaning is, they have never admitted their mistake earlier, that's what they are punished severely. So first sentence it should be in simple past, the main along with if, and the remaining the result it will be in the, that is the main class, it should be in perfect tense. So what is the question answer? If they had admitted their mistakes earlier, they wouldn't have been punished so severely. The next one is, if we had cooked the food earlier, we would have been eating now. It means you have not cooked the food earlier, otherwise you would have eaten that one. So if we had cooked the food earlier, we would have been eating now. So I hope you all understand the four kinds of conditional: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. So what is the usage? For zero conditional, it is used for general truth, and if class is simple present, and first conditional is used as a possible condition and its probable result. Here we have to make use of only simple present. And third one, second conditional usage is it is used to refer a hypothetical condition and its probable result, and the if class is used along with simple past. And third conditional usage is it is used to refer an unreal past condition and its probable result in the past. If class is used in past perfect tense. And main class, what is the main class used here? In zero conditional, the main class will be simple past, and in future first conditional it will be simple future, and in second it will be the present conditional or present continuous conditional, and in third conditional it will be the main class, it will be perfect conditional. I hope you all understand this part. If you have any doubt, you can clarify all your doubts in the Zoom doubt clearing session. And your homework is a formal letter. I hope the previous week I gave the letter writing as a class work. You study that letter along with this grammar part. That will be your weekly test portion for this week. Thank you children. Have a nice day.